I Steve Harvey. Woo! My name's Steve Harvey. And Katt, I don't appreciate that. Top 10 that's on the board, y'all.
Can I curse?
Yeah, it's the internet.
Who the picked Steve Harvey as the representative for all things black? Steve Harvey, let's keep this funky. Steve Harvey is on his third marriage. His third wife was mistress to his second wife. Yet, black people have anointed this the oracle when it comes to black dating. This nigga wrote a book on dating. You on your third wife, homie. Why can't we pick, with all respect, why can't we pick a nigga that know what he's talking about? Who made Steve Harvey the voice?
Man.
That's a little slavery humor
If they had them baggy Bugs Bunny suits, them Looney Tunes suits on. Texas and hey, the Shannon Sharp Katt Williams interview. I'm not saying nothing else. Shout out to my peoples shout out to my chatters and my commenters.
Because he's a liar. Nobody knows why liars lie. And that's why I had to come on the program. Cedric did the same thing. Cedric told you when you asked him, did you steal Katt Williams' joke? Yeah. He said, it don't line up. How it don't line up that I did it on TV in 2018? You came to see me at the Comedy Store do it in 2019 and then did it on the Kings of Comedy. Like, what doesn't line up? This is a televised joke that Mark Curry helped me punch up and get to the level that it was. The same Steve that went to go watch Mark Curry do his whole sitcom and then stole everything Mark Curry had. Now Steve got a sitcom where he the principal and he wear a suit and then he gets this high top fade making all black men think he got the best lineup.
Oh, this is the part that I wanted to get to. I saw this on a clip. Hold on, rewind it.
That went to go watch Mark Curry do his whole sitcom and then stole everything Mark Curry had. Now Steve got a sitcom where he the principal and he wear a suit.
Now, them suits, like, there used to be a place that you could go buy the Steve Harvey suits. And if I tell you, if I went to them old Slick Daddy clubs where the guys were like 35 and up to 35 to 75, and I'm telling you, especially when they get in the 50s and 60s, if they had them baggy Bugs Bunny suits, them Looney Tunes suits on,
Augusta, Georgia, how y'all doing? Augusta, Georgia, home of the Godfather, James Brown.
that at the club with the hats, you know what I'm saying? And it was a bunch of old gut bucket skeezers trying to sit over like, he dressed real nice. Bunch of dumb gut bucket skeezers. I used to be sitting over there in nothing but nice clothes. Let's just put it like that. Looking at her, they don't even know what I got on. Like, I love a man in a suit and some slacks. You simple bitch. I don't know how this, like, I don't know how Steve Harvey at any point was the aficionado on fashion, fake hair cake, and relationships. How the hell did Steve Harvey? This is a man who, soon as he got some money, tried to go buy him a better wife, and he bought one. He bought a trap queen, who she was the mistress to, you know, his second wife was a mistress. This motherfucker been married 3 times. His second wife was the mistress to his first wife, and his third wife was the mistress to his second. It's something like, you go look up the Steve Harvey story. Then he went to marry Marjorie, who was a Memphis trap queen, who dated a man that when he went to jail, his cousin took over the dope business. She left the one that went to jail, got with his cousin. Then he went to jail. Then she was walking around there, and Steve Harvey saw her and was like, I'm finna buy her. Oh, she look real nice. I'm finna be a real man, and I'm finna buy that. Yeah. You know, adopted all her kids. She ain't never dropped a child for him. And now it's came out that she been banging a bodyguard, and that's who Lori Harvey, that real dad, is. I don't know if that's true or not, but all that's allegedly, it's a bunch of BS. And you supposed to be a top comic, man. That's a dude that is a scrub. Steve Harvey's a scrub trying to get in where he fit in. And you bitches is listening to him? Okay, all you ladies who listen to Steve Harvey, would y'all smash him? If you would, man, you need to go ice skating without any skates on. That's what you need to do.
And then he gets this high top fade, making all black men think he got the best lineup in the business.
He had a lace front high top fade. Steve Harvey had a lace front high top fade. And Steve Harvey. Look at Steve Harvey Def Jam. Hold on, let me find them pictures. We got Steve Harvey before he did the Steve Harvey show with the suit. This is Steve Harvey before the Steve Harvey show. Now, I'm going to show you how fake that hair cake is. If y'all don't think that hair cake fake, well, right now he doesn't have his hair cake on, so you going to see a bald spot back here.
Yeah, they everywhere, ain't they? Yeah. You know how you feel right now? That's how we feel all the time.
Look at that. It's a bald spot back there. I don't know, because it looks like their head is getting a hard on. It looks like the head is coming out it looks like the back of their head is coming out their foreskin. Now, what happened to the Steve Harvey suits? He looked like I don't know what he looked like at this point. I'm going to keep that a buck. He looked like a mixture. Cameo, yeah. He looks like he should be part of Cameo. I don't know why I couldn't think of that. I think he wanted to be part of Cameo. Here's my YouTube channel. Okay. That was funny, man. I think he used to ride around listening to Word Up all the time. Now, let's continue. It ain't nothing about what he got on and what he, But this is before the Steve Harvey suits and before the Steve Harvey hair cake. The lace front high top. Man.
That's a little slavery humor
Whoa. Now, number one, these jokes are not funny. Not funny.
That's a little slave.
Oh, what is that? What is that? That is not a light. That is not a light. That is a bald spot. What happened to the bald spot? It magically disappeared. It wasn't magic. It's lace front.
Slavery humor right
Look, it's still there.
there.
You see that?
See, what we're saying is before we get on anybody else's boat, we want to know where it's going. And more important than that, what time it's due back.
Look at her. You ain't funny. White lady, I know you had to laugh. And I feel sorry for that white lady. Because she had to laugh at that nonsensical. That joke wasn't funny at all. That shit wasn't funny. Steve Harvey, you corny as hell. Your lip look funny out here. You know, that's what we say. We want to know when the boat coming back. We want to know when the boat coming back. Let me do Steve Harvey from here. Let me rewind it. Let's do Steve Harvey. Hold up.
Right,
that's your little slavery humor for you.
Yeah, see, what we're saying is before we get on anybody else's boat, we want to know where it's going. And more important than that, what time is due back.
What time is due back?
You know, hey, man.
You know what, Ray? My name's Steve Harvey.
Mike, man. Got in a fight in a store, late night over a leather coat. He hit Mitch Green.
He got in a fight in a store, late night in a leather coat. He missed Bud Green right in the mouth, right in the eye, and his eye swole up. He did that. None of this shit funny. But anyway, y'all see that Steve Harvey had a bald spot back then.
They tell you that themselves. I can't do that because Steve told you that he stopped doing stand-up because he had 7 TV shows. The only problem is when he stopped stand-up, he didn't have those 7 TV shows. He stopped stand-up because he got in a comedy battle called the Championship of Stand-Up Comedy with one Katt Williams in Detroit in front of 10,000 people and lost because Katt Williams said he was actually bald and that was a wig. And I went in, and that's why he couldn't do stand-up anymore.
Katt was correct. That was a wig. Man, he was wrong for that. He's bald. He's bald, and that was a wig. He had on the unit. You know, there's nothing wrong with being bald. I'm not bald.
Imagine him coming to tell you another story where he got so big, and it was Bernie and them's fault because they wanted to be movie stars. What? You called Ocean 11 to get that nigga's part. What do you mean you didn't want to be a movie star? So on the behalf of Bernie, I would have to say...
Steve Harvey couldn't have done Bernie's part, man. Bernie, now he could... No, Steve Harvey, you not that dude, bro. You not that dude. You never been, you never will be. You know, so just man, look, just stay over there and tricking on Marjorie, bro. That's your thing. Tricking on these hoes. God damn.
What I have to say.
Have you ever been on tour with any of these guys?
Every guy I mentioned to you is not funny out there in real life. So no. Faison's never done his own tour in 30 years. Steve Harvey don't do stand-up no more. Cedric doesn't write. I'm sorry, he doesn't write. Ricky Smiley has been playing the same old black woman forever. Like, you can't get a young fan base with that. Like, you gotta be doing karaoke around the country to make that work.
Right.
And he is. But I'm a stand-up comedian. This is my 19th 100-city tour. I'm not gonna have a conversation with these lazy bums that'll take a shortcut at any point. Yes, it's easier for you to juice than to get in the gym. But you don't get to bring that body in here talking crazy.
Talk about how good you look.
What? No, there's too many comics out there that are putting their life on the line to tell these jokes, man. Unit. Okay. Then you asked it, why you not a movie star? I didn't want to be a movie star. This the same Negro that hated on Bernie with this same thing. I didn't want to be a movie star. No, you couldn't be a movie star. There are 30,000 new scripts in Hollywood every year. Not one of them asks for a country bumpkin black dude that can't talk good old baby and look like Mr. Potato Head. There ain't none.
Katt Williams, what you think? Hey, Katt Williams, you get up talking dick. I want to tell you, you ain't funny either. I'm the funniest man ever, and I'm the real man. Think like a man and act like a woman. Oh, you know what? I Steve Harvey. Woo! My name's Steve Harvey. And Katt, I don't appreciate that. Top 10 that's on the board, y'all. Name somebody, the worst place you ever want to be to messing with Steve Harvey. Survey said, in the water with a shark. Top 10 answers on the board, y'all. My name's Steve Harvey. Your ass want to sit here and start some shit. Y'all, Katt Williams, you think you funny to Steve Harvey. You sadly mistaken, Katt Williams. Woo! Your ass. He over here on Sandy Sharp. Sandy Sharp, you sitting here Sandy Sharp, and I got my teethers. Top 5 answers on the board, y'all. Name the top 5 Sandy Sharp guests. Ding! Number 1, Katt Williams. Your ass is stupid. Top 5 answers on the board, y'all. My name's Steve Harvey. I'm from Cleveland. And I was sitting here looking at you talking all this shit, Katt. Top 5 answers on the board. Your ass. You want to sit here and talk with Shannon Sharp? Because I'm telling you, I've been on that show too. And my you know.
You would have to have range. I played a lot of characters, 60 movie roles. I'm not playing Katt Williams in there.
I don't know, Katt. We might not let you drink anymore the way I mean, we ain't even got.
I'm not fueled by alcohol. I've had a sip, less than you. The truth don't need motivation. I'm just saying I can't let these dudes lie. Cedric sitting here telling you why he ain't a movie star. He over here look like a walrus. You didn't say nothing. He can't even get his arms off his stomach sitting over here. Why I'm not a movie star. What?
It's a situation.
He never wrote anything. Remember, when Cedric the Entertainer starts, he's supposed to be singing, dancing, and telling jokes. That's why he's called the Entertainer.
Right.
We found out he can't sing, can't dance, and doesn't write jokes. He did 4 comedy specials. They're so bad, Shannon, they're not available on Netflix or Tubi. Can I say that again for the audience? They're so bad that they're not available on Netflix or Tubi.
You don't think Sam's a good comedian?
The world doesn't think that, sir. I have 12 comedy specials. He has 4 specials that are not available on Netflix or Tubi.
It seems to me, Katt, that you had a lot to get off your chest.
If Shannon don't bring his ass back on this show, he's out of his goddamn mind. Man, this is...
Oh, no.
You wanted to set the record straight.
Winners are not allowed to allow losers to rewrite history. I don't say any of these things if my name is not breached by these people on your platform. If you give a liar a platform to lie, then I'm not being messy by saying, hold on, that never happened, it's untrue, and there are hundreds of witnesses for each thing I'm saying.
So let me ask you this. What is your relationship with Steve Harvey, Ricky Smiley, and Cedric the Entertainer as you sit here currently?
For 30 years, they're a group. These aren't 3 random guys. The way that Ricky Smiley kept appearing at all of my auditions is because of Steven said he would tell anybody that, listen, they got a gang on that side. They know what it is. They know who the gang is. Why Earthquake not in movies? Because he's illiterate. He can't read.
God
and they
damn.
found that out when they gave him a show and put the cards in front of him. Like, all of these dudes are called.
Well, let me tell you, Katt, I'm illiterate, but you know, Katt, I'm illiterate. And why you keep calling me that? I don't even know why they want to call me illiterate and I'm illiterate. I ain't had to read. I couldn't go to school. I ain't had no shoes. I don't want to be illiterate. I don't want to be illiterate. Oh, my God. They find out I can't read. I can't read. Oh, I can't get no read. What the kids, they say I can't read. What the hook gonna find is I'm glad Kirk I can't read. That's my best Earthquake.
Entwined, and they share secrets, and this is the age of truth, and the truth doesn't need to be scared of the fact that people tell lies. Katt's on drugs. Where are the stories? Why is there no story of anybody who ever sold a drug to me, did a drug with me, was around me when I was inebriated? I got 5 daughters. I got 5 sons. Why would we tell these ridiculous stories? Because it's competition. You feel like, well, why comedy guys can't just get along?
Yes.
Why didn't you get along with the other teams you were competing against? If you're a Denver Bronco, why you don't get along with the Cowboys? Something wrong with you?
But I don't disagree. I don't dislike all the Cowboys. Katt, damn, you like dislike.
No, that's not.
Okay, what comedians do you like?
Did you play against the team?
Yes.
I've taken 46 comedians with me on the road. 46.
Okay.
I'm not the comedian you can give that to. I only put on comedians that are funnier than me. Anybody that ever told you that?
Whoa, Katt, I got to jump ship on that. Now, are some of the comedians you put on funnier than you? Yes. Some of them, they're not. I'm not saying they're not funny. Now, I can put, you know what? Let's just roll the tape. Let's just roll the tape. Now, is Lunel, let's go with Lunel. Is Lunel funnier than you? That's a hard one. I don't know if I'm going to go that far. Is Lunel funny? Of course. You know, but is she funny than Katt? Has she told jokes better than Katt's jokes? Of course. Has Katt told jokes better than Lunel's jokes? Of course. So it's, the thing about it is, I think he should have said it a little bit better, is that he brings on comedians who are on his level.
All the glitters is not gold. If the bitch look too good to be true, she probably is. Okay? If you meet a girl who earring match her necklace, match her bracelet, match her ring, match her nipple piercing, match her belly button piercing, match her belly chain, and her ankle bracelet, and her toe ring, and her toenails match her fingernails, and her fingernails are acrylic, and the bitch grew them all herself, and she got pretty legs, and the bitch ain't never skinned her knee, or got a mosquito bite, ain't got no cellulite, or no varicose vein, and her ass is tight, and her titties is perky, and they both the same size, and they look up at you, and she got a nice neck with no fat around it, and she don't sweat too much, and her breath smell good, and her teeth is all white and straight, and her lipstick is on good, and her eye makeup is on good, and the bitch ain't got no wax in her ears, and you feel her hair, and long down her back, and she ain't got no tracks in her hair, nothing like that. You better lift that bitch's skirt up, because her is probably bigger than yours.
That's Lunel. All right. You know, he brings out the big dogs. He does well at what he does, you know. But I don't know if they all funnier than him. That's a stretch. Funny as him? Okay, I can go with that one.
Friendly was a fat Faison liar. There's nobody like me in the business.
Faison just caught a stray.
Faison said that getting a Netflix special is easy. I have 12 specials. Guess how many Faison got? 0.
So
why is he allowed to have conversations about real stand-up people? We do not let people who are on the juice discuss real athletes. That's all. As a journalist, That's all. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
I don't harbor any resentment to any of these entities because I can't be jealous. I've never seen them have anything that I ever wanted. If you sign up for their program, you get a light-skinned, weird-faced wife that never do an interview.
Oh, man, come on.
Listen, in 20 years, won't do an interview. Nobody's ever talked to her, and she's never been interviewed anywhere. And now, understand, I'm not talking about one person. What I just told you applies to 7 people. How they all end up with that. That's part of what you get. I came in this business saying I was going to expose. When I talked about Michael Jackson, when I talked about R. Kelly, they canceled me for these things because why would you talk about another black dude? Race is not
They can't cancel this mother. They can't cancel this cat.
where the line is drawn. It's God's side and the other side. And we don't care nothing about the other side. Period. Period. All of these big dick deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is. TG Jakes, any of them. All lies will be.
Y'all know. Y'all see my TD Jakes. Wait, y'all see my TD Jakes material. Y'all go to my channel and look up my TD Jakes material.
I would have been swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing where everything was overwhelming and you... I would have been swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing where everything was overwhelming and you...
He can't be straight. You won't be disappointed. And I only got through half of it.
Exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way. The truth is the light.
I need to have another one of these.
Amen, amen.
Gee.
Because the people want to know, well, why would he get blackballed?
Yeah,
oh,
I was gonna ask you that.
Because in 30 years, I've done nothing but collect information, knowledge, and your secrets. So if you and a man was in a corner doing something you wasn't supposed to be doing...
You will tell it?
No, somebody come to tell me.
Okay.
I gather that. I value that. I'll pay for that. Come, tell me. I know so many things I shouldn't know, and they all know it. They all know it. Why? Because you don't make me the villain. Not the guy that raises black children and ain't never done a hard drug in his life and don't have no stories of doing nobody dirty. And they'll just go out and they'll lie. The industry doesn't mess with Katt because he didn't show up for the studio. No studios have ever said that. Look at my IMDb. It will show you that no studio has ever lost money with me on the script. How? That's why I'm saying, that's why I can't let Ricky Smiley say he was supposed to play Money Mike. Because I wrote the words for Money Mike. I designed the hair for Money Mike. I collaborated with the wardrobe department and made outfits to make sure that no one in America would be wearing what Money Mike was wearing. I told them to go get the Prowler. I then told them to paint it purple. I told them don't have an actor playing a pimp. We could get an actual pimp, Archbishop Magic Don Juan to play. Like, I did far too much work for somebody to come years later and try to tag along just for their own self-aggrandizement.
Why didn't Cube set the record straight? Terry Crews could have set the record straight. Mike Epps could have set the record straight. Why none of them set the record straight?
That's what you were supposed to ask him when he told you those lies that
But I
no
didn't
one's
know it
ever
was a
heard.
lie.
Right, but he's telling you something no one's ever heard of. Nobody has ever heard, oh, Ben Affleck.
That's because Hollywood people live in a lie. They know people in LA live in a lie. Lying is just normal to them. And nobody checks it. But when you get a cat somewhere else that's gonna check it, a cat could be lying. So they might have to check that. We're gonna get to the bottom of it because he's finna stir up the pot. And the gumbo's cooking. Gumbo's cooking. Somebody finna Something's gonna float up to the top. And we gonna see.
Matt Damon was in a movie and somebody said, y'all should switch roles. Like, this is a business.
But that's the thing, Katt. Normally when people are giving you information, I'm thinking I'm hearing it for the first time and they're giving information no one else knows or have ever heard. So I'm taking them at face value.
This is like Steve Harvey telling people he used to be homeless. That's my story. That's not his story. Steve Harvey wasn't never homeless. When Mark Curry was touring with him 25 years ago, he was making $3,000 a show in cash and doing 5 shows a week. They just tell the stories. Thanks to my wife, I'm where I am. You said that about the first wife. You forget that? You told us it was her. Then you went and married somebody else that think like a man. Like, what are you talking about? They think they can rewrite history.
Can I curse?
Yeah, it's the internet.
Who the fuck picked Steve Harvey as the representative for all things black? Steve Harvey, let's keep this shit funky. Steve Harvey is on his 3rd marriage. Mm-hmm. His 3rd wife was mistress to his 2nd wife. Yet, black people have anointed this motherfucker the oracle when it comes to black dating. This nigga wrote a book on dating. You on your 3rd wife, homie. Why can't we pick, with all respect, why can't we pick a nigga that know what he's talking about? Who made Steve Harvey the voice? Ladies, when I worked at Ford Motor Company, they made me wait 90 days to get a check. You should wait 90 days to give a man something. Nigga, you was building carburetors.
Steve Harvey's full of shiznit. I can't stand that dude, man. When the girl's like, oh, I look at Steve Harvey, I read his books, slap that bitch. You know what I mean? Just keep it a buck. Like, you know, don't slap. I'm not gonna advocate violence. You know what I'm saying? I gotta go at the camera. I'm not gonna advocate violence. Just get real. Just go somewhere else.
They canceled me for talking about Harvey Weinstein before the thing came out, but he offered to.
Oh man, he offered to do what, Katt?
My penis in front of all my people at my agency. What am I supposed to do? He did all of that. I'm thinking I'm the only black person on the script. I get there, there's 3 other black guys on there. Woo. Huh.
So you wonder what they did to get there?
I told him no. What y'all do? And this is why when I walk in a room, heads go down. Behind my back, I'm nothing. I'm just a regular old comedian that's bitter and jealous. But in my face, no. The king has walked in and they have to respect it only because I've not taken the shortcuts. I've not been funded. They pay you to not talk about things they don't want you to talk about.